Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Geeking and Drinking. This is episode 76, and we watched a movie. And I think on count of three, we should say what movie that is. So, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Black Adam. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Here's go. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eddie.
Steven?
And welcome to episode 76 of Geeking and Drinking. And we did not watch Black Adam because I don't care about that movie.
I wanted to watch it.
I'll wait for it gets,
At this point, I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
I would have really liked to go see it in the theater.
Well, we all know. We all know why I want to watch it. It's just because I want to see Superman. I want to see Superman. Anyway, but we did watch it. We actually did watch a movie, and it's not Black Adam. It is Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And we'll be talking about that movie. All spoilers. The movie's been out
A week?
a week already. So, if you haven't seen Black Panther, like I said, we are going to be talking full spoilers. So, just warning you now. If you don't care about that stuff, then stick around. But, yeah, and then and I know right now we are one episode away from the season one, for the end of season 1 of Andor, which I've been, watching every week. But yeah, so just start off with some beer because I know we got some interesting beers to try. I'm not sure if mine are cold, to be honest. I bought mine from they weren't in the freezer, so.
Well, let's see what you got. Or you check them, whatever. I don't know.
I could leave in there for the one. Yours cold?
Mine should be cold.
So since you bought this one,
Okay.
just tell us what we're drinking here.
That's a good question. What are we drinking here? So I bought this. This is from Tupps Brewery, which is in, let's see,
McKinney, Texas.
This is their Ugly Sweater Amber Ale brewed with holiday spice. Coming at a 5.2.
What is a holiday spice?
I don't know. I know what pumpkin spice is. What would a holiday spice be?
I don't know.
If you had to choose a holiday spice, what would a holiday spice be for you?
I don't know. I think of holiday spices. I think like cinnamon or like nutmeg or something.
I'm thinking more like peppermint.
Definitely smells like. I don't know. Smells like something.
That one.
Well, it squirted on me. Hey.
Hey.
So like Steven said, this is an amber ale. And it's coming in at 5.2. With the alcohol. I like when the beers give you the little kind of the malt profile and the balance, like on a little, on the little what do you call it, little scale there or what have you. Get your ugly on with this holiday spice flavor. By ugly we mean sweater, of course. Funny. Yeah, man. So.
Man, it's been a while. So like Eddie said, Tupps Brewing is in McKinney, Texas. Yes, I am over 21. Let's see here. I tried a few of their beers. I think I just recently had one. Like every Friday after work, we kind of chill and drink some beers. And they bought one. Which one was the one that I had?
I've had their Day of the Dead. I think it's like a pale ale. I think that's Tupps. That one's pretty good.
Let's go Beer Finder.
I think that's like a map type of thing.
Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for here. Taproom bar menu. Let's see. No, it wasn't their Hefeweizen. Oh, it was their RIP 2022, which was a Imperial Double New England Hazy.
Damn.
Yeah, that one got me turned up. So, but yeah, I don't, other than that, I don't think I've ever really tried a lot of their stuff. It's just I don't know about you, but I think it's starting to get a little more harder to find some good craft beers in the stores here in San Antonio.
Yeah, at least, like we go to HB. At least I do, and yeah, it's a lot of the same stuff over and over. That's why I was at the store earlier. I'm like, damn, I don't know what the hell to get. But I did find something that I should be interesting. But wait till I have to get cold.
Let's see how this goes. Oof, definitely taste the spice in that. I want to say nutmeg.
It doesn't. I'm glad too, cause you definitely taste whatever holiday spices are in there, but it's not like full, like it's. I imagine like a.
See, this is what you shoot your eye out from Carbach used to taste like, but really taste that spice that they used to put in there.
Now it's just I don't even know what kind of beer it is. It's just like a because wasn't the Love Street, wasn't that a Kolsch at first?
Yeah, it was a Kolsch.
Now it's just a blonde. Yeah, but it's good. I like it. It's really good. It's not like filling, I mean, it's real light to drink and has some good flavor. Damn, I wish I could remember what beer it was, but I know it was a blonde. Yeah, it bothers me because I was at Big Hops and I was trying it, and it was like a blonde, but it came in like an 8%. I was like, what the hell?
Whoa! And
it tasted like caramel, like just straight caramel. It was good. It was really good, but it was like really fucking. It was like something Wolf, but I forgot the brewery. I think it was Martin House actually. Something about a wolf or something. But yeah, I tried it at Big Hops. It was really good. Like, but I've never seen it at the store, so I wouldn't be able to buy it and bring it to the show.
Mm-hmm. See, now, man. Oh yeah, grab that right there.
Oh, the classic.
Yeah, the classic one. Yeah, because now, they, like we said, Carbach's changed a lot of their recipes on a lot of beers that they have that are really, really good. And I remember with You Shoot Your Eye Out, with Carbach, you could only find it in these 24 ounces or 32 ounces, whatever, these pint bottles. And, see, it says right here, all brewed with cocoa nibs and spices. What is it? I remember they used to put something else in there that really gave it like that spicy taste. And now I think it's just more like caramel and citrus is what they put in there. Oh, right here. Specialty malt, fresh ginger, cocoa nibs, orange peel, and other holiday spices.
There again with the holiday spices.
Again, we don't know what the holiday spices are.
Yeah.
But this one over here, now it's saying loaded with smooth caramel malt and a citrus twist. We triple dog dare you to find a holiday ale. Well, I found one.
So this is basically like
I called their triple dog and I found one.
So this is like basically a Christmas story, and this new one they have is basically a Christmas story. Christmas. What is it? That new one that they remake? Speaking of which, you gonna watch that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Of course. It's free.
Yeah, I think it's already out. No, I think it is.
It is. I thought it was come out like right around Thanksgiving.
Well, it is kind of around Thanksgiving.
Well, like the day before, or the day after.
I think also too. Oh no, I'm not sure if it's that Friday. No, it has to be on. It's on the 25th. 25th is on a Friday, right? Thanksgiving's on a Thursday. But anyway, the Guardians Christmas special comes out this week.
Oh yeah, that too.
Because it comes out on Friday. It's up the day. Man, the day after Thanksgiving. That sucks. I want to watch it on Thanksgiving. But man, this is really good beer. Real quick, before we get into it, I just wanted to say that recently we lost as of today we lost two legends, Kevin Conroy, who voiced voiced Batman, on the animated series and a lot of the
Killing Joke and a lot of the video games,
the Arkham games, passed away, absolute legend. here obviously we are humongous Batman fans, and I think the animated series, especially Mask of the Phantasm, was probably in the introduction, at least for me, aside from the movies, but that voice is just synonymous and iconic with Batman, and yeah, man, it sucks, but it does happen, but R.I.P. to the legend. And then as of today, it was reported that what's his name?
Jason David Frank.
Jason David Frank, who you probably know better as Tommy from Power Rangers. He was first the Green Ranger, then the White Ranger, then he came back. Unfortunately, passed away this morning. I don't know which one. Like, I mean, yeah, I was sad about the Kevin Conroy, but I think I'm honestly more sad about this. Because I just from reading reports, given the circumstance of how he passed away.
I didn't read it. I saw all the posts, but I didn't read at the time. What was the?
Well, it's being reported that it's by suicide, which that kind of honestly makes me really sad because only because like he's obviously beloved, and anybody who loves Power Rangers, he was awesome. And then, I know he would go out and do like all the cons, the Comic Cons, the stuff like that, appearances, and really cool dude. So it's just really sad to hear about that. I think that one honestly hit me a little harder, but rest in peace, rest in power, and I kind of want to go back and rewatch. I was actually because I was going through TikTok and someone posted a scene. I guess he was like it's a scene from the newer Power Rangers, and it shows him like watching like old footage or whatever. He's like on the throne and he like has like the suit on,
yeah,
and the helmet comes on and it's white, but it has like green kind of outlines, and it just looks fucking cool. I'm like, damn, that's fucking tight. Like, so I want to figure out what that was so I go back and watch it. But like I said, just real quick, I just want to say rest in peace, to both of them. That's my childhood right there. So that's really sad, but on with the show. A couple episodes ago we did a episode with Flick's Brew House, and we had an interview with Wes. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out. It was fun getting back into doing an interview and stuff like that. But
yeah, we need to get back into that more.
And if you haven't gone to Flick's Brew House, it's honestly it's amazing. That's why I saw Black Panther.
Yeah, that's why I want to go see Black Panther.
And what they're doing, they're doing these fan fest events where they'll screen a movie. I think when we were there, they were gonna do like Dark Knight, and they're gonna do Beer Fest. But I recently went to one this past week, and they screened the Godfather for I think the 40th anniversary, I believe. I love the Godfather, so being able to see it on the big screen was pretty cool. I got a nice looking glass too. It has a little horse head, and fan fest. It's pretty awesome. And well, I don't want to say it, but yeah, they're gonna have they're gonna have a pretty stacked schedule starting next year. But I think for the remaining of this year, they're gonna be doing like Christmas movies.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. For next month, I even think maybe even starting this month, they're gonna be shooting. They're gonna be screening a lot of the classic Christmas movies. You got your
Christmas
Story, Elf,
Family Vacation or Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. I think they're doing The Holiday. Yeah, a bunch of other movies. Should be under that one.
Family events.
Oh yeah, like the Grinch. The Grinch, the new one. But yeah. If you guys, like I said, if you guys are, in the area, or I'm not sure if they're doing it like at the other locations, but I know for sure in San Antonio they're doing it. So it wasn't that bad. Like the prices was cheap. It was like $10 for a ticket. So I was like, hell yeah. It was really cool. And you should, like I said, just go to the website. They had, you should be able to find the stuff there. But yeah, man, it was pretty cool seeing The Godfather in the big screen. And of course, like I said, got to see Black Panther, and they have really good food and shit. So it was fun. I really like this glass. I haven't used it though. And he actually gave me. I ran into West Air, and he gave me they just released a double IPA on tap, and it was on Tuesday when I went. They're gonna release it on Thursday, so I was able to get a little sneak peek at that. It was delicious, really good. They brew their own beer there, so that was pretty awesome.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, so you got the 28th through the 3rd, and then the 7th and the 11th, you got Elf. Well, I won't do the dates. I'll just do the movie. So you got Elf, Holiday Brunch. I don't know what the hell that is. Like you said, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, a Christmas Story. They're going to also do the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Polar Express, Krampus, the Cringe Fan Fest, White Christmas Sing Along, and then Love Actually Fan Fest as well. So I don't know. I would probably either want to go see Christmas Vacation or Elf. I mean, I've seen Elf. I've seen seen all of these, but not in the theater except for Deathly Hallows. Deathly Hallows are doing 2 different things. Well, one of them on the 8th is a brew fest.
Ooh.
So that sounds interesting. I think I want to go check that out.
The 8th of December.
8th of December. So,
awesome.
Yeah, so like Eddie said, just go to flixbrewhouse.com, choose the San Antonio location, go to events, and it will be under alternative programming. And you could even check out some of the other stuff that's going on too.
Yeah, pretty awesome. So yeah, man. Like I said, it's been a while since we recorded. Been about I think like about almost a little bit under a month. What have you been watching? Because I've watched something this past week, and sheesh, I tell you, it was weird as fuck.
What? Okay, so let's see. We just got done watching The Midnight Club, which is a Mike Flanagan joint. What else did I finish watching? The Watcher, which fucking sucked as hell. That was such disappointing. So bad. Do yourself a favor. Don't watch it. You're gonna be so pissed off at it. Don't watch it. What else did we see? I saw Tales of the Jedi. That was really good.
Yeah.
Really strong. Suggest watching that for sure. With next year with the second season of Bad Batch coming out, I've been rewatching the first season.
I didn't even finish that first season. I think I
kind of watch it, man.
Fell off.
So
yeah,
good.
I gotta go back and watch it.
Of course, Andor, which we'll probably talk about a little later. Or probably hold off till the season finale of next week.
I think but yeah, I mean, it's been an amazing. I mean, like I said, I guess we'll get into it more when it actually finishes. But Andor, honestly, has just been amazing. Like I absolutely loved it. I mean, I love it. I think the episode 10. Not this past week, the week before, was amazing. Like I loved it. I just I was blown away by it. But like I said, I want us to finish it before we actually talk about the whole thing in general. But it's amazing.
And then just throw out a few other stuff that I've been watching. I started watching Blockbuster. It's all right.
It's on Netflix.
Finally started watching second season of Russian Doll, which is really good. Mm-hmm. About to finish the last episode of that. Then last week we had the season premiere of Yellowstone season 5, so I was super stoked for that.
Real quick, Russian Doll. I think the showrunner, or I think the creator or director, I forgot who it is. They're going to be heading the new Star Wars, the Acolyte series, which is basically, I guess, it's going to follow like kind of like the dark side of the Force or the dark side, or whatever, like focusing on that. But yeah,
so the creator Leslie Headland.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say because the other two creators is Natasha Lyonne, which is the star of the show, and Amy Poehler.
Oh.
I was like, Amy Poehler's gonna do Star Wars?
No, it's Leslie Headland. Yeah.
And then And then, of course, prior to this recording, tonight is the last episode of The Walking Dead, the original Walking Dead series.
Yeah, for real? The very last one?
The very last one.
Interesting.
Season 11, last episode.
Series finale?
Series finale.
Jeez.
But it's not to say that, there's still the spin-offs going on. There was the one season of The Walking Dead Worlds Beyond, which, I suggest that, watching that one. That one was pretty good, which is a one-off. You still got Fear the Walking Dead going on, which I need to catch up on that one. There's a new one that's like underwater or some shit. I don't know about that one. I haven't even started that one. And then there's even another one where they're doing like stories. Mm-hmm. So it's like just different stories of people in different places when like everything kind of hit the shit or afterwards. And it's got like I know one of them had one episode had Terry Crews and Olivia Munn in it. So that was pretty cool. I haven't really seen any of the other ones, but it's just kind of like one-off stories, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then supposedly, like the spin-offs that are going to be coming off from the original Walking Dead series is going to be there's going to be one with Negan and Maggie, a show that they're going to do a show together. Mm-hmm. Supposedly Daryl's supposed to get his own spin-off. So,
damn.
Yeah.
You think they would like get tired of doing that though? I mean,
it's work.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just kind of like with everything, that's kind of going on with us, work is work right now, so.
Yeah. So I watched on Friday on HBO Max that movie. I don't know if you heard of it. Don't Worry, Darling, with Florence Pugh and Harry Styles, directed by Olivia Wilde. Yeah, it has Nick Kroll. I
was gonna say something, but I'm gonna hold my tongue.
Chris Pine. What? Oh no. But
homewrecker.
But like, well, I mean, that movie
she's not the homewrecker.
Was just surrounded by drama and like controversy. Not the movie itself, but I guess stuff behind the behind the scenes. The movie was. I didn't hate it. It wasn't like amazing, but it wasn't bad. Like it was interesting. Super like weird, not super weird, but like it was just like it was I don't know how to explain it. Like it was just kind of eerie at times, like it wasn't a horror movie, but there were like definitely like some just kind of like horror imagery, I guess you would say. Mm-hmm. It was good though, and I mean, say what you will about the cast or everybody. I mean, even Olivia Wilde comes out in it, and Harry Styles is actually really good in that movie. Florence Pugh, oh my God, smoke show. But she's amazing.
Yeah, speaking of Florence Pugh in that movie, what was it?
Don't Worry, Darling.
Don't Worry, Darling.
I think y'all like it. I think you and your wife,
I know she posted something on her social media, or there was something good that got posted about her, that she got into it with Olivia Wilde, who is the director of the movie, I believe. Yeah. And so if you don't know the backstory, there's there was stuff going on between Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles, and now they're a thing.
Yeah.
And she was accused. Florence Pugh was accusing Olivia Wilde being very unprofessional because delaying scenes, delaying shoots because of her and Harry Styles wandering off, and who knows what they were doing, stuff like that. So that's kind of like what I've heard from behind the scenes.
Yeah, and there's other stuff too. Like apparently, Shia LaBeouf was supposed to be in the movie. He was supposed to play the role that Harry Styles plays, and I don't know, like I said, there was just a lot of drama. But I mean, the movie itself, it's actually good. I think it was it was a interesting watch. I think I should check it out.
So speaking of like an interesting watch, I forgot another movie that I just recently saw was Barbarian.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that one.
No, I haven't seen it yet,
or know what it's about.
I read the synopsis, but I haven't seen it, so I definitely want to watch it. I heard it's pretty. I heard it's good.
It's something. It stars three of the main characters in the movie is Georgina Campbell. Not too familiar with a lot of her stuff, but she's done like stuff like on Black Mirror, I guess, and things like that. And then the other two, Bill Skarsgård and Justin Long.
Yeah.
Dude, with Justin Long as the character in that movie, is just fucking silly as hell.
Yeah.
So,
Is he like what's his name? Randy St. Randy from Zack and Miri.
kind of almost, but not, not so flamboyant.
Attention, Monrovers. I was watching it the other day. It's pretty fun.
So they tried to get him to play like a douche frat boy kind of thing, and it's just it was just funny. I mean, Justin Long's hilarious. I think it's a lot of the characters he plays is just freaking great. people don't give him too much credit.
Yeah, Justin Long Fox, he's good.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's how you've been. You had a quite long. Yeah, I only had one thing. I haven't really been watching too many shows. I just kind of been watching old stuff.
Yeah, Mr. Podcast over here too.
Yeah, that's how I just listen to podcasts. Listen to Bad Friends and Trash Tuesday. Now I'm listening to this one called Stiff Socks.
One movie I am ready to watch, and it looks pretty hot, is Magic Mike's Last Dance.
Oh, God.
It's got Selma Hayek in it. Ooh.
I didn't know they come with a new one.
Yeah.
That other one, too, I think that one, The Menu, with Anya Taylor-Joy and Nicholas Hoult and Ralph Fiennes. That one looks pretty interesting, too.
Yeah, I saw that one. I thought that one was already out a long time ago, but I guess it wasn't.
Nah.
Because I know I had seen the trailers and everything. And then, of course, Pixar's coming out with the new movie, Elemental. That one looks pretty cool. Like I said, pretty cool.
I've seen.
I thought that was Machine Gun Kelly. It's what's his name? From Dune.
Timothy Chalamet. And that one's like about cannibalism or something. That movie.
Oh wow.
What's it called? Bones and All.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about cannibalism.
And then we got our trailer for John Wick Chapter 4, which looks pretty awesome. I mean, watch that one. Of course, if you're a fan of Yellowstone, they did a spin-off of it already called 1883, I believe. Yeah, 1883, which was a one-off. And then now they're doing their second spin-off on it, 1923, which stars Harrison Ford. So,
Thunderbolt Ross himself.
Yes, the new Thunderbolt Ross. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on and what I've been trying to keep up with. I want to see this one too, Glass Onion, the Knives Out mystery.
Oh, yeah. I think now it's coming on Netflix.
Yeah. Straight to Netflix.
So what do you think? Should we get into it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, we both, last week, we watched Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Again, like, just full spoilers. We're just going to kind of be all over the place with this. Why don't you start off? What did you think about the movie? Your thoughts, your general thoughts.
Are we going like overall thoughts right now? Or just
just
whatever?
Overall, the movie overall.
Long. Very, very long.
Talk about Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, it's going on forever. Yeah, other than it being really long, I don't think it should have gone as long as it did. I understand why they wanted it to go as long as they wanted it to be, I guess. But I definitely feel like there was a lot of stuff that could have been cut out. Things that they could have just gone straight to the point with. A lot of confrontation between Queen Ramonda and Princess Shuri. Because, obviously with the death of Chadwick Boseman, his unexpected passing, and I really liked what they did with commemorating him in the movie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know you guys out there can't see behind right here, but I kind of did green and purple color, Wakanda and the Namor.
Was it the Tala? I forgot the name of the.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. I couldn't.
Talahan. Damn, now I gotta look this up. Yeah, I agree with you that the movie was definitely long, and I didn't. It was a good movie. It was. I don't think it was better than the first one. Um, you could definitely, feel the absence of Chadwick Boseman in this movie. But that's not to say that like the the actors that were in the movie didn't do weren't good, because they were really good. I found myself at times like kind of what's it called it like watching a movie and like we're following Shiri and Koye and Queen Ramonda, and I'm just like, damn, like these actresses, like they're bringing it, like they're really good. But like I said, I mean, like again, like you could feel the absence of Chadwick Boseman. I thought the way that they handled his character in the movie was was good. Like the movie starts off, kind of mirroring, I guess you would say, kind of mirroring, the like how he passed away in real life. They don't really tell you what it was. It just kind of happens. And it's and we are watching these characters having to deal with that, especially Shuri. And amongst other things, but I definitely went into this movie like ready to be emotional, and I was there. The beginning of the movie and the end, where they do just kind of tributes within the movie, like with the Marvel, title card. It was just silent, and it was all him. That was like, damn. And then the end, of course, they do like a little, like within the movie, like a little kind of showing old scenes of him and with Shuri, and that I was like, oh, like it was again quiet. I thought that was beautiful. But I didn't cry. Like I got teary eyed, got a little sad, but like I didn't cry. I was like ready. And I was like, oh, like wreck me, but but overall it was a good movie. It was again, like it's not my favorite. And and I think after we talk about this movie, I think because this was the last movie of Phase 4. And yeah, then the next Phase 5 starts with Ant-Man in February.
I kind of like lost track with all that. I kind of feel like it's just all merged together now.
Yeah, like I was saying, like whenever we're done talking about this movie, I think it'll be we'll close out the show just talking about Phase 4 in general, like what we liked and stuff like that. But yeah, so
so I don't know if you kind of realize this, or even if anyone else and even the studio itself kind of realizes, but this was pretty much like an all female led movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like all the women in the movie did really, really good.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And represented the characters as strongly as they could, coming out of, the first, Black Panther, and, and with the absence of, their, King, Chadwick Boseman and T'Challa.
Angela Bassett, man. Sheesh.
I think she did a really, really good job. I mean, she came out, full force.
Mm-hmm.
Denani Guerrari.
Denai Guerrero.
Yeah, Denai Guerrari. I thought she was really good. I mean, I kind of feel like she could even, hold her own, like, show or even movie.
Apparently, there's supposed to be... I'm not sure if it's like a Wakanda series or like a Dora Milaje series, but there is like a series set in Wakanda, and I think it's gonna be it's going to be based around because we got introduced to one of the other Dora Milaje, she also wore the Midnight Sister outfit. I think it's kind of based around her, I guess with with Dora Milaje, but yeah, definitely agree that. That Denai Guerrero was amazing. I just those Midnight Sisters like suits didn't do it for me. I was like, whoa, they look like they looked ugly. And also too, one thing that I've been hearing a lot there are a couple of things that people kind of been saying about this movie. First of all, the Martin Freeman and Julie Dreyfus storyline thing, like Everett Ross and Valentina.
Yeah.
That, like, what are we doing? That was just.
I think putting Julia Dreyfus in there, just kind of reminding people like, hey, this person is still around.
Exactly. Thunderbolts is coming.
Don't forget about her, and because I kind of already almost did. I mean,
yeah.
Other than like, WandaVision and Loki, all the other shows I've only seen like once.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah, because she first came out in Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Then she came out in
No. She first came out in the end credit of Black Widow.
I thought Falcon Winter Soldier came out before that.
It did?
I think so. But even at that too, it was like a post-credit scene she came out in, and she came out in a post-credit scene for, Black Widow, and then what? I think she had like a. Did she come out in Hawkeye? I don't know. Yeah,
I think so.
But yeah, exactly. Like it was just pretty much like she's still in the universe, and same thing too. And this is another thing that people were.
I think they're just trying to put that out there because not only because of Thunderbolts, but because I'm pretty sure with Thunderbolts, she's gonna play some type of significant role in the MCU.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be like one of the main ones, I guess.
The one I was just like really like was them bringing in Lake Bell.
Oh yeah, and then just cutting her off.
Yeah,
I also think too. Lake Bell did the voice of Natasha in the What If series too.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. And another thing too, people were saying is the whole Ruby Williams Ironheart type of she was basically like the MacGuffin of the movie. Like, this is the reason why like the conflict's happening, I guess. And basically, she's kind of shoehorning this movie. Because she's gonna get her own series, Ironheart. It's gonna be coming out. I think if not next year, then the year after. But that's another thing. People are like, yeah, that was just like we know why we're getting it. It's because she's getting her own show. Mm-hmm. I didn't have too much of a problem with it. I mean, yeah, she was good. The suit kind of looked cartoonish a little bit, but it was. I mean, it didn't like take me out of the movie. Yeah, I do agree that it was just kind of like. She's just there, kind of just tagging along, but again, it didn't bother me. So what do you think about Namor, the character Namor? I thought the actor was amazing. I thought he
did you figure out what his people were called?
I think his what do you call it? Where he his home was Talakan. Let's see, I'm trying to find it. Sorry for the. Yeah. Talakan. That's the kingdom that was on the water.
So they were like Talakanians?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Well, anyways, so I like the character anymore. I was a little curious how they were going to go about it because it didn't really look anything like what's on the comics.
Mm-hmm.
It's just slick hair, pointy ears, and just speedo.
The silly little feet wings.
Yeah, I kind of like the whole Aztec thing of it. I guess you can say.
Yeah, like the Mayan kind of.
Yeah, and apparently they had to learn that language to, because it was some type of Aztecian or Mayan language that they had to learn to.
I like how they did it with subtitles. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The underwater, like where takes her underwater to kind of like show her around and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. Tell me why that the ending of the movie, like with the final battle, with him and Sherry, they basically do the ending to Batman v Superman, but better with the spear, and then they kind of have something in common, and why'd you say that name? Or she's like, you, like they did. I was like, this is like Batman Superman, but better, like. Let me go ahead and grab my beer out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is real hard with the movie, and especially it's already kind of been a week since I've seen it, so I'm trying to go back to remember a lot of things. I mean, Nemore himself. Whoa. Give me some more. Wow, vanilla brown ale. All right, I'll let you. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, so this is from Nebraska Brewing Co. I assume they're in Nebraska because that'd be weird. Nebraska Brewing Co. from Montana. Nebraska Brewing Co. This is their Gimme Some More, which is, like Steven just said, it's a vanilla brown ale. This unique flavored brown ale introduces the campy favorite s'more to craft beer.
They're from La Vista, New England.
What the fuck? Is that like close to?
I don't think so.
Nebraska, what the fuck are we doing? Yes, yeah. So it says whatever. It's a s'more beer. It's a fucking s'more beer. I don't know. I got, like I said, I was at the store. I was like, I don't know what the fuck to buy. Like, I want to buy I want to bring like a Christmas, like not a Christmas, like a holiday themed beer, and other than Shiner or Cheer, which I know you don't like. And
it's not that I don't like it. It's just
that's not that you don't like it. It's just
I don't know.
Oh, sheesh. That actually smells.
God damn it! What the?
That smells really good.
I don't want a map. I just want to look at a map.
God
damn it!
Go ahead and pour yours. So this is coming in at 5.2. It is a brown ale, like I said, but vanilla. It definitely smells like marshmallow, chocolate, and graham crackers. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know. It says they are in Nebraska. I mean, obviously. Oh, you know what? I read NE is Nebraska. I'm dumb.
NE is Nebraska? That's...
I guess. Go back. Yeah, it says Vista NE.
Oh, okay, yeah.
NE, I guess it's Nebraska.
I
thought NA.
We never...
Well, NA's Nevada.
And also... Dude, we're stupid. What are we doing? NE, Nebraska.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nebraska.
Anyway, let's try this beer.
Yeah.
You want to smell it first? Give it a smell.
Oh. Flavorful.
Again, it's not like heavy. You would think like a beer this would be like just heavy, but it's not. Yeah, it's not a lot. It has a lot of flavors. It's not terrible. Interesting. Really dark. I like it.
I like it a lot.
Okay.
So one thing I was gonna say, because I started watching Aquaman.
Uh-huh.
And was kind of like comparing like the two water peoples. I really do like what they did more with the Tarkans as opposed to the Atlanteans.
Yeah, no fucking octopus playing drums and shit.
Yeah.
I forgot that was an Aquaman. I was like...
And then like not only that, but like in Aquaman they relied on technology way too much. Where here they were just a simple people,
Yeah.
That were driven from their homes and were given this plant that gave them the ability to breathe underwater.
Yeah. And, Namor flat out says, he goes, I'm a mutant.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, cool. Like, cool. I mean, the backstory thing, was interesting. Obviously his, his motive for things, was, he's not wrong. That's the thing. And I'm glad he didn't die. Like, I'm really glad they didn't kill him off or anything. So he's still, he's still alive, and he has in his mind, like, oh yeah, one day that, one day, like, the, what do you call them? What do you say? Like the, like the United States, whatever, they're gonna come for us, and we're gonna have an ally in Wakanda, and it's just like, is that what's really happening? But, very interesting. I mean, I would like to see him again. I don't know in what how they're gonna bring him back, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna find a way. Yeah, this movie kind of like, it didn't leave me like wanting more. It was just kind of like, especially the third the third act of this movie, like the final part, like with the battle and everything. It was just kind of pow 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 pow, and then just like like like, okay. Like, I not that, I don't know, not that I was like, I want more, because it was definitely a long movie, but it was just like,
with the high and the expectations that were coming out of this movie, and I guess what the creators themselves, I guess, were trying to get out of this movie, did not really hit for me.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, it was no surprise that Shuri was going to be the next Black Panther.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I felt it was kind of, I feel bad for saying this, but kind of corny. Like, I am the Black Panther now, and it's just like,
even at that too. I mean, I like that she was resistant to it at first. She was like, I don't want it. Like she, like she dealt with her. She grieved, by like kind of like diving into her technology. Like she didn't believe in the ancestral, realm. Even when her mom was like, like when you get that scene where she's doing the ceremony a year after his passing, and like burning, like their white, white garments that they wore at his funeral, kind of like this ritual type of thing. And Queen Ramonda, says like I feel your brother, I feel him around me, and this and that, and she's just like, she like dismisses. She goes, no, it's in your head, like kind of real dismissive about it. So I like that. And I also like it, kind of at the end of the movie, like she doesn't just like, okay, now I'm queen. Like, no, like she didn't want it. But I also don't see, I don't know, I just don't see her coming back, as far as like, she's our new Black Panther.
I like how at the end M'Baku came in and was like,
I challenge for the throne.
I will be challenging for the throne.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, like, I love Winston Duke. I loved him in the first movie. He was even so good that he made it into Infinity War and and Endgame,
And
like
Endgame.
yeah, like and Shuri too, Shuri was
And
there too.
he was up in the front when they were running.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying like he like like him and Shuri were there, but I feel like we didn't get enough of him in this movie. Like when we did get him, he was amazing. Like I love every time he's like, like, I love that. Like, it makes me laugh. It's funny, but like he's really good. I just like we didn't get enough of him.
And his ideas on on the politics that were going on is like, there was that one part where he was talking to his people where before the Talkins came and attacked Wakanda, he's like, he was saying something like, yeah, the queen, blah, 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 and then she's not going to do anything else, and she's not protecting her people. And
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think, like, I would like more. So, I guess, with the movie Indian, I guess, like, he's, I assume he's going to be king of Wakanda. And like I said, like, I just don't think, like, Shuri's going to be the Black Panther moving on. Like, she might be, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't really see it. And again, nothing about her or the actress, nothing. Like, it's just, again, like the whole movie, it just seemed like she didn't want it. So she finally got it. She got it just, to defeat Namor. When I say got it, I mean the power and being the Black Panther. But that's another thing too. Like, we get this post, mid-credit scene or whatever, and I think for me, it was a nice scene. Like it was nice. I just thought it would have hit harder if if everybody's having kids now. What the fuck's going on? And obviously Wanda has her kids, which is different thing, and then Thor has a daughter now because he adopted Gorg's daughter, and then fucking Hulk has a son, which I'm just like, and then we get this movie at the end of it, and
Ant-Man's always had his daughter.
Yeah. And then
Iron Man.
Yeah, and I don't know, with this one, it's just okay, again, very touching scene. We get that last scene where she finally, has a ritual by herself, and she remembers those sweet moments with her and T'Challa. We get that just at the flashbacks. It's just silent. She's she's crying. She's kind of accepting it. Like she's fine now. And then the credits roll. And then we get the scene where Nakia, she comes and she's like, oh yeah, we had a son. I'm just like, okay. Oh, his name's T'Challa.
No, the boy says they call him something else.
Yeah, they call him something else. But he's like, yeah, but his name's basically
keep a secret.
Yeah, his name's basically T'Challa. I'm just like, so this is how we're gonna have another T'Challa without having to recast Chadwick Boseman's role, just gonna introduce a kid. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about it.
It's gonna be another blip. He's gonna grow up, so that way they can do an older one.
Yeah, there's gonna be a time he's gonna grow up, So it's like, okay. One thing I really wasn't expecting, but I guess looking back now, I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense. Was fucking Killmonger.
God damn it! I was gonna say that. So throughout the whole movie, that was probably my favorite scene, and I told you when Black Panther came out, and I still believe it now. I think Killmonger was a lot in the right of what he was trying to do. Maybe it wasn't the way he was going about it wasn't right.
Yeah.
But I get what he was trying to do, for the suffering of his people, and I respect that a lot, from him, because anybody would want, that for their people and, to share this, these things that, people have, even though he was trying to do it in the wrong way, but, I get it. Mm-hmm. And in Sherry's vision, and her seeing her cousin, I was just like, oh, this is it. This is, and a lot of the stuff he was saying was just like, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, definitely a surprise. Cause when she, obviously she,
and even he's just like surprised.
Yeah, I know. Cause honestly, I knew, okay, like you said, it was kind of obvious that, Shuri was going to be Black Panther, and to get the Black Panther, she has to take that heart-shaped herb. And, that's when they go to the ancestral plane and they see, somebody, who's passed. So,
I remember Killmonger had destroyed the herb in the first one.
Yeah. So she was trying to replicate it.
And,
so, basically, when she takes the herb or whatever, and then she, goes into, I'm like, I was preparing myself. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen right now. I don't know if she's going to see her mom. Or maybe her dad. I was like, or T'Challa. I'm just like, I don't know, because I was thinking myself,
it could be like a extra footage that they
extra footage, or I was also the possibility was are they gonna it's gonna be a CGI version of him? I was really hoping it wasn't, but at the same time I was like, oh, if it is though, and if it's it's still gonna wreck me. I was prepared. I got in my seat, put my hood up. I'm like, I'm gonna cry, and then she's walking and then you hear the and then the growl and then it's fucking Killmonger. Whoa! I was like, whoa, what? And I'm like, holy shit! And yeah, he's all surprised. I'm like, yeah, so but yeah, it was a very powerful scene. I'm just like, oh, that makes sense, because they're both vengeful. She, she's so angry and he's angry. I'm like, I thought it was a real smart way to, like I said, do that scene. Because again, they could have went the route of doing a CGI T'Challa and ruined it.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They could have had her mom, but it's just no, she's had her mom the whole movie, and they're kind of at odds.
You just hung up on the queen. No, I hung up on my mother.
Yeah.
Difference.
And then at that too, and again, Angela Bassett having those powerful scenes, when she was, alive, in the movie.
Whoa, what?
So yeah, like when it was Killmonger, I'm like, damn, that's smart. Like that was cool. Um, so yeah, I was definitely, and then at that too, like she even chooses his helmet, like his Black Panther kind of mask, whatever.
Yeah.
So
I wish, and this might be a little cheesy on my part in wishful thinking or just whatever, but I wish the herb that she replicated would also bring back, um, find a way to bring back Killmonger.
yeah, like there was a lot of talk like coming up, like when this movie was being I guess written or after Chadwick Boseman passed, or like they're gonna find a way to bring back Killmonger, to bring back Michael B. Jordan, and which it didn't happen, but
I mean, they found a way, but
yeah.
in a different way.
yeah. So that was very like caught me off guard in a good way, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And again too, like Angela Bassett, like people were like, oh, she give her an Oscar. I'm like, okay, like slow down, and like she was amazing. I'm not gonna say otherwise. She was amazing. Like, but she's like people start saying it's like Oscar. It's just the same thing. People are like saying like Andy Serkis and Andor, like give him an Emmy. It's just like shut up, like just enjoy it. But she was amazing. Like just she was a powerhouse. I was not expecting her to die, and when it happened, I'm like, oh shit, like fuck. Yeah, man, I mean, I did like the music a lot in this movie. The music was really good. They had that nice.
So, going and watching the Marvel movies, we're always super excited. We're always, oh my God, what's going to happen? I can't wait. Who's going to make a cameo? Who are they going to introduce? What's going to happen?
How's they going to connect,
and a lot of stuff, there's a lot of cheering, clapping, a lot of stuff. With this movie, when I went to go see it, the theater was packed. I mean, it was obviously the opening weekend. I went to go see it 2 days after it came out. It was really, really quiet. Mm-hmm. It was almost like going to a memorial service.
Yeah. Sure.
It was a way different experience than what I've experienced with some other Marvel movies, or even like other Star Wars and other movies in general. Mm-hmm. So, how was it when y'all went to go see it?
Same, quiet. I mean, like especially in those
like even
quiet moments.
Even at the very end when the credits come in, like everybody just kind of like walked out. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah. I saw your message like after the movie was over, because I know you texted me and I was like, I don't want to see anything. So then like when the movie was over, I like looked at it, I'm like, is it one post? I'm like, oh, okay, because I think it was after the post credit. I'm like, okay, like we could go. And then yeah, but it was quiet. Like it was. Yeah, you're right. It was very much like and I mean, I don't know how you feel, but I thought it was.
One thing I really, really also enjoyed, besides the division, was the very beginning of it. And it had really nothing to do with movies. It's the whole how they do Marvel Studios, and it was just all Chadwick Boseman.
Apparently too. I don't know. I because before I went to go watch the movie, I think that the Friday before, I rewatched Black Panther. Apparently, it's the same way on Black Panther. Like if you go watch it now on Disney Plus, it's the same way. I didn't see that. I probably wasn't paying attention, but yeah, apparently it is. But yeah, I thought that was really sweet. Kind of like when they did it with Captain Marvel and with Stan Lee. They just all his cameos. Yeah. I mean, it was a different type of experience going to watch this movie. I just wish the movie was. I mean, again, I didn't hate it. It wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but it wasn't a great movie.
Yeah,
and that's what I was saying. Like, with all the expectations there was for this movie, and the excitement around it, and how things gonna go about, with without T'Challa. Again, I feel there was just a lot of like it did not hit as hard as I guess they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't really talk much about it. I know you asked me about it, but as far as the character of Namor, I really enjoyed the character. I really do think that Tenoch Herrera did a really, really good job in it, in the character. Despite his winged feet.
Again, too, because like that's silly, like it's silly, but the movie didn't make it all that silly. Like I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. The way he was using it, he looked like a little like a mockingbird, like little.
Yeah.
But like again, too, like the wing thing, like that's stupid, Like, but it wasn't stupid in the movie. It was just like, oh, okay,
And again, he kind of had the same vision as Killmonger did.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I was really glad, like you said, that they didn't kill him off like the way they did Killmonger. Because again, I wish they didn't kill Killmonger off. I think they should have. He could have survived the stab, probably.
I mean, fucking Sherry did.
Yeah. So, I wish they would have, had plans to keep Killmonger. I mean, a lot of people enjoyed that villain, that character in itself too.
People put it up there as probably one of the top ones on Thanos and like Loki.
He's definitely in the top 3 for sure.
And Vulture, Yeah. I mean, he's definitely better than a lot of the other. I mean, a lot of the ones that we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess before we move on, I mean, also Lupita Nyong'o, smoke show. But also too, she was really good in the movie. I'm glad we got her back.
Yeah.
But
Nemours people, I liked how, again, I was touching on this a little bit, but I kind of lost track. How they utilize their ways to be on the surface land. They had the little.
Oh yeah, the little Bane mask.
Yeah.
Little Bane with the water thing.
As opposed to like again, I was watching Aquaman with those fucking big old bulky suits with the water inside. It's like, ugh, that's just dumb.
Also too, how I mentioned too, like the music in this movie was really really good. I think one of the songs I liked the most was when Shuri goes underwater with Namor and like, that song that starts playing, whatever. It was really nice. I just thought it was silly the whole time. Like, you get this nice song, you get the beautiful, Kingdom of Talokan, and then you just have Shuri in this bulky ass suit, like, it's like it looks silly, She's in a big ass fucking suit, and you just see her face, you're like, wow, But so like I mentioned, I mean, this is the last movie of Phase 4, and you just said earlier that like, for you it all just feels kind of like just all keep it tight, just keep it tight,
just keep it tight.
So obviously Phase 4 hasn't been the greatest. People.
She-Hulk, come on.
And okay, and right now, I mean,
real quick though too. So you were talking about how like everyone's having kids now. What happened with the Hulk not being able to have kids?
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, right. He told Natasha that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, like that.
Maybe him as oh my god, as Bruce Banner can't have kids, but him as Hulk, he's like,
I don't know, man. That talking about being like thrown in there, that was just like what, like, and it just ends. But so like right now, like just focusing, like obviously we got all the TV shows, and we'll touch on that too. But like just the movies, we got Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man, No Way Home. We got Doctor Strange, Thor, and now Wakanda Forever. And I know like people feel a certain way like about like Doctor Strange and Thor. I think I probably like Doctor Strange more than most of these like people that I listen to as far as podcasts. I still think Eternals was really good. Obviously, I think if you're gonna ask anyone, Spider-Man No Way Home is probably like the top movie of this phase. For me, I would put like Spider-Man, Eternals, Doctor Strange, and then like Wakanda Forever. I think people give Shang-Chi way too much credit. I'm sorry. That movie was just, I did not like that movie. It started off good and then just got stupid.
I'm gonna go Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi, Wakanda Forever, Doctor Strange, and Eternals.
You put Doctor Strange at 2.
I did?
Yeah. You're like, I liked it that much.
No, not Doctor Strange. Thor, Love and Thunder, and then Eternals. I'm sorry, I just did not like Eternals. Did not like it.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it.
I didn't like Eternals, and Thor was just way too out there. I understand what they did with Ragnarok. Ragnarok was great. It was awesome. It was a whole lot different than the first 2 Thor movies, but people will disagree with me. But I still think the best Thor movie is The Dark World.
Even watching it,
I watched it and I was like, this is actually really good.
I think the firfirst one was really good. The first one was actually good. It was silly, but I mean, it looked silly, but I thought the first one was pretty good.
Because again, I mean, look at it. They bring Helena in Ragnarok. She destroys Mjolnir, and then only for Thor to go and get it back and then give it to Captain America because they wanted to do that pinnacle scene in Endgame.
Yeah.
And, he still didn't even have it. He still had Stormbreaker. And then he was like crying that he wanted it back, but was jealous that Jane had it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, and then with the shows, I mean, for me, fucking Moon Knight at the bottom. Moon Knight, like, it had potential. Oscar Isaac was really good. The show itself, I did not. I think. I mean,
what were the shows?
So we got WandaVision, Captain America. I mean, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Okay, that's gonna be my last one.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
That's gonna be my last one. My second to last. As much as I liked it, it's gonna be Hawkeye as well. Just because, again, we've already got those movies with the Captain America, Winter Soldier, with Black Widow. What else? I mean, you can kind of even say some of the Iron Men were kind of like that too, with the whole shield and stuff going on.
Yeah.
So.
And then, I mean, like, I think also for me, like, some of the surprises were, like, Ms. Marvel. That was a surprise. I love that Ms. Marvel. That was really good.
Ms. Marvel was really good. Ms. Marvel will probably be my
Loki
third one because it's going to be WandaVision and Loki for sure. My top 2. Ms. Marvel, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and then Hawkeye and Falcon Winter Soldier.
I feel like we're missing one. I don't think we are. Yeah, so I mean, that's phase 4. Like, like, it's hard to, like, I mean, and that's because we got a lot. Like, we got a lot.
We got a lot, but it feels like we didn't get a lot.
I know, right? Like, it really does. It really feels like we didn't get a lot. And also, too, I mean, like, the overall kind of theme, I guess you would say, or one thing that they tackled in phase 4 was grief. Dealing with loss.
Oh, a lot of it.
A lot of it. I mean, a lot of it. Like, so, phase 4 is done. It's in the books, and now we move on to, I guess, setting up Kang. We get a Quantumania.
I'm excited for Quantumania, dude. I'm super excited for that one.
For sure, hell yeah, that one, and that's because it's like it's an Ant-Man movie. It's like usually these Ant-Man movies are like thrown in at the end of the phases. Because phase 2 it was Avengers: Age of Ultron, and then right after that was Ant-Man, and that was the end of phase 2. And
what was the end credit for Ant-Man?
The end credit for Ant-Man,
the first one.
I don't know.
Oh, there was what's his name? Michael Peña's character talking. Oh, it was to Civil War.
They showed that scene, right?
Yeah.
Where
Falcon goes, "I know a guy."
Yeah. Yeah, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp, that was thrown in after Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Infinity War, and then it was Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then Captain Marvel, and then we got Endgame. I don't know. I was watching it this morning, and I'm still gonna say hands down my favorite movie overall in all the MCU is because it has a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new. Is Civil War. I was watching it this morning. I'm like, God, this movie is fucking awesome because you get a little bit of the old, Iron Man, Captain America, and you get a little bit of the new, like Wanda, and like Vision, and just like
Ant-Man.
I'm just like, oh, this is so good, and then you kind of like,
this is yours, Captain America.
yeah. He's all like, he goes, what do you say? He's all, I know you know a lot of super people. He goes, but thanks for thanking me. Like, it's just so funny. But yeah, I think that the overall, I think Civil War is my favorite MCU movie. And like again, I mean, it's early in the day. I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the day just watching like Infinity War. I'm gonna just go back and watch Infinity War. But I'm very excited for Ant-Man and for what's to come with this new phase. We got Secret Invasion coming up. I honestly don't even know what's coming out this year. But
Jeez, what do we got? We got. I mean, what other movies are gonna be coming out? There's only Ant-Man. That's all I know of.
yeah, for now I think that's all.
Guardians. Is the
Yeah,
Guardians gonna be coming out towards the end of the year?
I don't know because maybe. I want to see a trailer for that movie though.
Oh, the Marvels.
No, the Marvels. Yeah, the Marvels. Yeah, like I said, I'm just and then we're gonna get the Agatha Christie spin-off show, Ironheart. Yeah, we're getting some stuff. So
I think I heard too that they're gonna change Armor Wars from a show to a movie. So Don Cheadle's gonna get his own movie.
But
would you include Werewolf by Night
in the face?
in the phase? Because it did mention. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it did mention about other.
Yeah, I would. I mean, it was like a special. Also, too, like the Guardians Christmas special comes out this week, so I'm not sure if that's considered to be phase 5 or not. I don't know, because I mean that's all I know is that like they said like Black Panther Wakanda Forever is the last movie in phase 4, and then Ant-Man starts phase 5. So I don't know.
God, I really wish they would do more with Werewolf by Night. I really wish they could. I'm telling you, if they did like a crossover with Moon Knight, that would be fucking badass.
I don't know. Like I liked it. It was interesting. It was cool, but like I also like the idea of just leaving like these things.
They did leave it open ended.
They did, but also too like with this like with because the Christmas special is gonna be counted as like a special presentation also. So I don't think it's gonna have much connection to like the movies or like they're gonna mention we're gonna do Frank Gamora or something like I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna be like much build up. It's just gonna be like a fun little thing where they're chasing Kevin Bacon around, So
well, I mean, they are kind of going through the movies because that they're saying that he's upset because he doesn't really have a Christmas and then he misses Gamora.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll find out when we see it. This coming week, but also too we get the last episode of Andor, which that too. I'm not expecting like a huge finale for Andor.
I'm not either because I know we're still getting a season 2.
Yeah.
And there's supposed to be a lot more going on in that one, so.
And then, I mean, with that last episode, not like the episode before this last one, like that one was just, was crazy. So yeah, I mean, pretty excited. Also too, what's kind of crazy is that like, I don't know why it seems like it was much longer too. We if you're talking about superhero movies this year, the Batman came out this year. I was like, that feels like it was like last year, but it came out this year. The Batman, and it's like that's probably my favorite movie of the year so far. But but yeah, so
I think that's about it. I ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, pretty sure episode. We each had 2 beers. What do you think about this marshmallow one?
Marshmallow? It's pretty good. Like I said, it's real flavorful. Definitely want to... What we definitely need to do for the next... I don't know if we're going to do how many more episodes before the end of the year. But we definitely need to get more into some porters.
Yeah. You know, I'm
there's not just porters, but there's other Christmas themed beers out there. But definitely we need to feature some porters. And I don't think we've ever featured a porter.
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. Maybe like no, I don't know. But at that too, like they're not. Well, I guess because HEB, but like they're not like easy to find either. Like at least HEB. Like you'll find some, but like,
yeah, but we can also get some from the breweries. Like Roadmap's got their Cousin Eddie.
Hey, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we haven't got a beer from a brewery in a while.
And then I'm curious if West is gonna do a Christmas or a holidays theme porter or something.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta tell you about this other beer. I can't tell you here.
It's a secret.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Good movie.
Check it out if you want to. Like I said, we did full spoilers. It is just be prepared to be in there for at least 3 hours. Or wait till it comes out on Disney Plus within the next couple months or so, I guess.
Yeah. I think like 3 months at the most.
They probably might wait a little longer for this one.
Dude, speaking of waiting longer, when the fuck is Top Gun Maverick gonna come on streaming?
He ain't ever gonna put down streaming.
They're holding on that for a long time.
That's Mr. Tom Cruise right there, sir, holding that
fucking
on.
asshole.
Yeah.
You know what else I hear is good too on Paramount Plus, which I want to start watching? Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone, yeah.
Yeah, I want to check it out. I hear it's pretty interesting.
Surprised you want to watch that one and not Yellowstone. I think it's like the same creators or something like that.
Everybody talks about Yellowstone. Just like, I'm over it. I hear it's good. I'm just like,
It really is good.
I mean, also, two people said that about Game of Thrones. I'm like, I'm tired of hearing about Game of Thrones. And
yeah.
I fucking love Game of Thrones. But, yeah, guys. So, check out the podcast. Give us a like, leave a comment, whatever you want to do.
Looking to do something for the holidays, go to Flicks Brewhouse, go to their website, check out, the events that they're going to be doing for the holidays as far as, Christmas movies and stuff like that. Any type of fan fest specials, brew fest specials, or just go over there, check out Wakanda Forever. The seatings are really comfortable, really nice. I don't know where you sat, but where we sat, we were kind of like in between the would be the first row of the auditorium ones, and then you got the bottom row that are right in front of the screen, and then there's the walkway. What I really, really loved about those seats was that there's no bar in front of you.
So you sat right in front of the walkway?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I sat too.
So you have your own set of stairs, so you could just go right down instead of having to go in front of people.
Yes. And also, too, those tables, they they come up right to you. Like, you can, lean back and, you're, eating your food. Yeah. That place is legit. It's pretty cool.
It's small. It's definitely small, but as far as, the theater sizes, the screens were really big, especially for a big movie like Wakanda Forever. I don't care what you say. I think I still have one. I think I'm going to go watch Black Adam. I want to see it on the big screen. I enjoyed Shazam, so
I don't know, man. I'm tired of The Rock. I'm tired. This is gonna be the biggest
Young
movie.
Rock season 2, bro.
It's gonna be the biggest movie in biggest movie in the world. I'm gonna fight Superman, bro. No, that's what that's
and him and Chris Evans are doing a Christmas movie.
Really? The Rock Chris Evans? Interesting, but. Alright guys, well, we're out of here. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts. We'll be back with another episode pretty soon, talking about Andor. probably talk about the Christmas special, and hopefully we'll have on some more guests soon, doing some other stuff. And see what we got in store for the next year. It's another year in the books coming up soon. So, I guess we'll see you guys next time. This is Geeking and Drinking. I'm Eddie.
I'm Steven.
Cheers.
Cheers.